How you doing? What's happening? L.A.R movement still moving. Excuse me. We have to teach our kids more history. I say that black history, African history, African American history, just history. Because this is the time where our kids could really have a plethora of understanding of who they really are. See, we call this the information age. But we're not using the internet for information as well as we could and should be. There are how-tos on everything. There are history lessons on everything. Some real, some made up. There are references of everything. And I find it amazing that we can teach a kid can know more about movies and nonsense than we're teaching them about their own history. Like, take in consideration the disconnect with the Jackie Robinson story. You can take kids to the movie today. That's cool. What about the story of all the inventors in the early 1900s that were black? The things they created. That goes unchecked and unlooked. What about the Africans that were here before Christopher Columbus? That goes unchecked. What about John Hanson, the president before Barack Obama? What about Thomas Edison's apprentice who actually figured out what to do to make electricity and a light bulb work? What about Otis? You know, Otis, escalator, elevator, Otis. What about, excuse me, the brother who made the automatic transmission? Super Soaker, the numerous NASA scientists that did that were integral in space travel. Um, even they made a movie about Apollo 13 and getting to the moon, or that trip to the moon. They forgot to say, on the first trip, who was the mathematician? What did that guy look like? You know. And I'm not saying this to be overly be a supremacist or nothing like that. But I'm saying this because a lot of times we're reinforcing to our kids you can be an entertainer or an athlete and not broaden their horizons by saying, man, you can be something outside of entertainment also. There's nothing wrong with entertainment, nothing wrong with sports. But you can also be an inventor. You can also be a painter. You can also be a developer. You can also be uh, a man who runs an oil rig. A farmer, an electrician, um, a home builder, a foundation setter. Like there are a welder. There are a lot of things that we are cutting short our kids of because we're not really teaching them the bulk of black history. You're not going to get it in school. Your kids are not going to get it in school. Some of the things that you didn't learn in school because it's not placed to put there. It's placed to put them in a position at an early age that they feel inferior. So give your kids something to combat that with, giving them the history that even if you don't know it, you can find it because this is the information age. So if you want to empower yourselves and your children, maybe just maybe we could do more of empowering intelligent knowledge to cultivate confidence in ourselves, in our children. Because I see a lot of hair tutorials, shoe tutorials, or clothing tutorials, or swagger speak, but How about how to make a vineyard? Cause after a while, if y'all don't start doing this shit, I'm gonna be doing it. I'm just being honest right now. I got a mock garden in my backyard right now to figure out, what I'm gonna put in there, what I'm not, whose animals are trying to sneak in and who's not. Cause I wasn't gonna put a big garden in my backyard and have somebody's dog and cat in it. So, how to build a deck on your own, a patio, or a pond for your koi fish or something like that. We got to institute more information in this information age. It's cool to have all these hits for trivial things, but come on now. We got to step it up. Peace.